Madden Football Friday. Today is going to be the preseason debut of the Orlando Wizards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the preseason games, and then I'm going to do the Week 1 game. So what will probably happen with the preseason games is I'll probably do up until the starters come out, and then I'm going to sim it to move past more to just to get the experience for the other guys. But first things first, we're going to manage our roster and our depth chart. We're going to take a look at what we got here. Okay. McKinnon. I don't want Edwards-Helaire. Actually, I'm going to do Jabari Thompson as my backup, and you'll see why here in a second. Richard, he came in clutch for me several times. Waddle, Thielen, Shepard. Okay, no, Shepard's not that much. All right. Tight ends, Hurst, Hayward, left tackle. Okay, left guard. Okay. Kelsey's still there. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have Kelsey. Mason. Okay. I had to draft an entire offensive line because I lost a lot to retirement. Let's see, Nick Bosa, Abba's back. McDonald, Willis is his backup. I did draft some linebackers. I don't think I'm going to have Wagner much longer either. So we'll see. Cornerbacks. I landed a good quarter. I think J.C. Horn was the one I landed in the free agency. Winfield, Phillips. Do I not have another strong safety? Okay. I may have to go pick up a strong safety in free agency. We'll see. I may just wait until next year and draft one. Kick returner. Okay. This is why I'm going to have Jabari Thompson as my backup running back to kind of get more experience, because he is going to be. I don't want. Oh, I made a boo boo. Hold on. Roster. Start. All right. Go back to punt returner. There you are. I drafted Jabari Thompson solely to be my returner, and then he can be my backup. But all because of his speed and acceleration is what I wanted in a return man when I drafted. Let's see, third down back, Jarrett McKinnon. So I'm going to actually try to release Edwards-Helaire. That way he can actually go somewhere that will benefit him. Have any on the practice squad at the moment, which I think I have three. Like, I'm 3 deep on my O-line. I may put my rookies on the practice squad. But enough being said, we're going to go ahead and do this preseason game. Oh, I need to sign a quarterback. Okay, well, hold on. League. Free agents. Let's see who we got. Yeah, because Colt McCoy retired. Let's take a look here. Kyle Allen, Joe Flacco. I don't like Joe Flacco. Jason Sorley, Benedict, Will Greer, Peter Alexander, Ken Dowling, Trevor Simeon, Blake Gabbert, Bryce Perkins, AJ Perry, Matt Barkley, Chad Henne. I want somebody. Okay, I may come back for him. EJ Perry, I may come back for him. Yeah, because I'm going to sign him to a full-time deal because He's just there as a backup. That's all it is. And then he'll get the benefit of being on the team and build his experience. So, that being said, Orlando Wizards versus the Dallas Cowboys. Why do they have Von Miller? Why is Von Miller still playing? Honestly. That's all right. I ain't scared. Don't be scared.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Wizards and the Cowboys, just ahead on EA Sports.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Orlando Wizards and the Dallas Cowboys. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
About ready to get us going. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
It was.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first down now, run with McKinnon. Finding room at midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Look how aggressive they are.
He'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On first down, McKinnon again. And some room to work. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. touchdown. Patrick Ricard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Wizards will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go play action now. Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Points.
Hold on a second, because I know CPU changed it on me before I started. So we need to check the punt return. Yep.
Their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Pushes him over. Second and 5. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The play play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Wizards are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Lawrence. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Come on, stay. The drive starts with a handoff to McKenna. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a give. This is McKinnon. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Thompson is into the end zone. Touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
The second string is in, so what I am going to do is I am jumping forward to the end of the game. We're up 3 touchdowns. Let's see how well our second string does. Hopefully nobody gets hurt.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
All right, and now I need to take a look at something because I don't want the CPU readjusting my depth chart because get this real quick. Staff. He's a talent tree. He is maxed. What about my offensive coordinator? I don't think my offensive coordinator is maxed. He's got 4 and 12. What are these? 8. There we go. All right. I think I want user teams. No, I don't want user teams. I want user team settings. League settings. All right, well. Let's try it this way. Offense. Okay. Let's see if that helps. upgrade my players. All right. Just a lineup. See if it stayed the same. It did. Hold on, my specialist. Yeah. Okay. Finances, is this where I go for it? Tickets. Yes, this is what I want. Let's see here. We're gonna set that to, let's do 425. Yeah, club tickets, 120. Mezzanine, 80. Upper level, 30. Okay. Merchandise. Jersey. Whoop. Jersey's about as low as I can go. Average price, okay. Did it carry over? I think it did. Stick it to 90 and see what happens. Okay. Let's take a look at my concessions. Oh, I suppose I can take the fries. Yeah, we're going to be doing the fans right. All right. Preseason home game. Play the full game. Let's see what happens here.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Lions and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Orlando Wizards. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K'Lavon Chason coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing, Jones. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll set up to throw. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down, McKinnon. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 10 yards out. And the Wizards take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass. And
didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good one there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They run once more with McKinnon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. They kept it in the air on fourth, Charles. They ran on first and second down, tried it through the air on third and fourth, couldn't come away with anything on fourth and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Rabbit Jenkins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown! Adam Thielen, 26 yards. And the Wizards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Mac Jones going to lead his offense back out. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and we'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a first down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drive.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. 89 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Here again is McKinnon. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect it with his legs for that first down pickup.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Holding offense.
That's on Shaq Mason, the guard.
Still first down. Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Wizards have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders. Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. Defensively, Puna Ford with a tackle there. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Flush to his right. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Going for it with McKinnon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Second and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Thompson between the tackles, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Wizards continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Jones in trouble, and he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete, as we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason. They've left their starting quarterback out there for the 2nd quarter. I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. They go draw play to McKinnon. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This time they stay on the ground. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Let's go now.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. Butker's kick here is good, and that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, on the other side, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. These two coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine. Smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now.
week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the 49ers and the Wizards, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Orlando Wizards. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold looking to start with a pass. And his first pass is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get him to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Wizards put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now Darnold. And that will be incomplete as well. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
We're bringing the house in. So here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackle will not go tip off and they'll get the line back. See?
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You know where the run's going. It'll tip off.
Looking to throw. Open man is Waddle complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They juked him. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 15 yards. And the Wizards have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. kick it away following the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get it.
This is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. Handoff, it's McKinnon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Make the impact any less.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready?
He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, 39 yards. And the Wizards take a 3-touchdown lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here again is McKinnon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Wizards are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A 10-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Emmanuel Agba drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Orlando takes back over on offense. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch of formations, operations.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKenna. Shreds him with a stiff arm. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Screen play, McKinnon.
I don't understand why they stopped.
And he is going to lose yardage
keep
here.
Running.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third, here's an option play right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
I did.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. McKinnon now going to try the left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Wizards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Safety is supposed to be the
partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
why they call safety.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
A first down throw, Darnold. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, pass incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield, and it's third down. Now it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to maneuver. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He continues to be dominant running the football. I mean, keep feeding him, right?
Yeah, you should, because what he's put up already is really like a 2-game total. Give him a lot of credit, but give the rest of the offense credit as well. The big guys up front and the receivers on the perimeter, everyone's getting involved blocking people downfield.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for our home team, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both of these coaching staff with some big decisions to make coming up as the preseason draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. And to bring it your way, we go back to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter.
Let's go. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
This will be caught. It's Ronald. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And he's got it down to the 28.
Holding. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Darnold. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Watch out now. 50 series.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Holding. Offense. But Tony, you know better.
And that flag accepted.
Still 2nd down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Here's McKenna. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Going for it with McKinnon, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Our injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Bulldozes past him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Well, certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And we got an injury here. And I believe, yes, that's the wideout, Adam Thielen. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. 187 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To throw again on second down. Darnold throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back to throw, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 21 yards there on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando.
So we were up 42-0. They have finally put in the second string.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
All right, got some upgrades available. Manage the staff. Staff. Talent tree. My offensive coordinator, yeah. Okay. So now. We gotta build up. Okay. How's my injury report? Bosa, 4 weeks. Okay. Media. You've got an opponent you know will come into your house. Expect us a game, but I can win. Alright, we're going to advance week. Next week. Right. Franchise. Gotta cut 2 players. Let's see here. Okay, because I'm gonna go sign one. Yeah, let's see here. How many wide receivers do I got? Alright, we're gonna cut this guy. I need a third running back. Cut 1 player. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, right guard kicker. Why do I have 2 kickers? Do I have 2 kickers? I do have 2 kickers. Yep. Okay. Advanced week. We're gonna start the week. We're starting season, but I'm gonna stop it right here because I've been on here longer than I had anticipated. I thought I was gonna just be real quick. Let's take a look here. I'm just gonna keep my. All right. Well, that is it for today. Those of you who tuned in, thank you. Those of you who are going to be watching this later on YouTube, thank you. Have a great day, everybody.